Hey guys, how are you doing? Welcome back to another Baron video. So yesterday we had our Baron. The match was between New College family and DTF. We were supporting New College and we got a lot of good hits, but today I want to focus on the hits against one player in particular. And that player is Don AA from SGM. He is the 40 billion mic guy, so he's the biggest player in the game, and he was running spears for SGM during this Baron. And let me tell you, this guy makes a ton of mistakes. I mean, we won 4 consecutive hits on him in the last hour alone. And so I thought for today, it'd be good if we could, just turn this into a learning opportunity. I'll show you guys what he did wrong and give some advice on how to improve upon it so that you guys won't make the same mistakes when you're playing. This isn't intended to be a hate video, but I am obviously going to have to be quite critical of what he does. To give you an example of how he played in this Baron, for the majority of the Baron, he did not have anti-scout. And it wasn't by accident, because this guy was regularly popping like 50% attack boosts while his rally was filling up. And so whenever he set a rally, everyone could just scout him, see what he was sending, and whenever he marched, everyone in the Baron who had a counter waiting would just march at him. That's how we were able to beat him 4 times in a row, because we knew what he was sending every single time. So as you can see, QBA launched after him, carpeted the rally to hit the base first, and then Don carpeted onto us. We countered him because we knew that he was going to send range because he didn't wear anti, and we had an inf rally going, so perfect counter there. So I'm going to stop talking in a little bit, and then I'll just show you guys the hits, and after that we're going to go through every battle report at the end and just analyse what happened, what this guy did wrong and how he could have changed it. You'll also notice that we managed to cap Oleg on that rally as well, because he was soloing and he couldn't pull from base fast enough, and he did hit our rally and got capped, but QBA does release him afterwards.
Invincible.
Inside lane, missing exits, glued to the pavement between.
So yeah, that was the triple rally that Nash took on base. that I was talking about in the community post yesterday. First rally was first rally was Inf, then Cav, and then an Inf rally from AA hit him last. And Nash probably would have pulled after the second rally, but he took it because he knew AA was sending Inf and he had Cav, so he knew he'd win. So anyway, let's look at these battle reports. The first hit was range into Inf. We won, and can anyone tell me what's wrong with this picture? So this is AA's hero selection. Can anyone tell me what is wrong? What's Shapeshifter doing there? Shapeshifter is a cavalry hero, a cavalry 11k hero that gives 60% inf attack, 60% cav attack, 30% army HP, and AA sent pure range. So what is Shapeshifter doing there? There is no like logical reason for why he would put Shapeshifter in this rally. Let's just do a quick recap on how squads work. So when you send a one troop type attack on a solo or a rally or whatever, you've got 5 heroes to choose from. Now ideally you want at least 4 of those heroes to be of the troop type you are sending. So if I'm sending an Inf solo, then I want 4 Inf heroes at least, because Inf heroes in an Inf march will give squad attack. There are 4 Inf squads, so each hero takes over a squad. The 5th hero can also be infantry, but it won't give you any squad boosts. So what most people do with the 5th hero is they'll use an army hero. So for example, with my infantry attack setup, I've got 4 Inf heroes, and my 5th hero is Lawweaver, which is my main leader. Now, Lawweaver doesn't give any infantry boosts, but she does give army attack and army HP. So by putting Lawweaver as my 5th leader on all my one troop type attacks, I don't lose many stats. I lose like 10% attack here and there and 25% HP, but Lawweaver makes up for that by giving me a huge amount of versatility. So I don't have to keep changing my leader every time I want to send a new troop type. I just have Lawweaver as my 5th hero for infantry, ranged, and cavalry. And like I said, that's what the majority of the game does. Now, when you're sending 11k heroes, it gets a bit different. Each hero gives you 60% attack for 2 troop types, like Magister, 60% range, and 60% cavalry, for example. Now, if you want to send a pure troop type attack when you have 11k heroes, then you would put 2 of those heroes in. So if I wanted to send range, then for my 11k heroes, I'd put Lightweaver and a Dark Magister. Dark Magister is a range hero, so he give me the range attack, and he'd also give me the squad buffs. And Lightweaver isn't a range hero, but she gives me 60% range attack as well. And the other 3 heroes would just be range. Because with Lightweaver as the 5th hero, I'm not losing any stats. Now, by putting Shapeshifter in his range march, what he's doing is he's losing 30% attack, 20% HP, and an entire squad boost from that. So if he'd put another range hero in there, like ideally Master Cook or Petite Devil, he'd get 30% range attack, 50% range HP, and the squad boost, which he misses out on because for some reason he's put Shapeshifter in his preset, which does not make any sense. But anyway, moving on to the next report. Now this second hit is again ranged versus infantry. We counted and won. But this report looks a bit different from the last one because we have less losses and they have more. Now what's the reason for this? The T5 numbers are pretty similar. I'm going to guess and say there isn't a huge difference in sigils this time. Well, that's because he's chosen to send his range march in range phalanx, which is one of the worst things you can do if you're sending range. The last hit, he was in Inf Wedge. That's a good choice for range. But this time he put his range at the front, and it didn't touch any of his buffers. So that's why he took more losses and we took less. And I didn't see him send any cavalry rallies in between the first hit and the second hit, so there is no reason for him to have changed into range phalanx other than that he thought you're supposed to put your range at the front when no, you should put it at the back, or at least in the middle. As I tested, you can watch the last video that you're supposed to put your range at the back or in the middle. But putting it at the front means that our troops will engage his range faster, and that will lead to him taking a ton more losses. So again, that's like a mistake that rally leaders shouldn't really be making. And based off the whole spending most of Baron like anti-scout and knowing about it, and the mistakes with the heroes, I'd say he's not doing these things accidentally. As you can see, he's chosen exactly the same heroes again for this range march, so he's not doing these things accidentally. These are purposeful actions that he's doing. So with the leader selection again, there is I can't think of a reason why you would want to put all three 11k heroes in a spear march, unless your intention is to change to a mixed composition when you reach the base. But this is Baron, he's spearing in Baron, so he's not really going to be swapping comps when he hits the base, is he? And if that were the case, then he should be using range army heroes. He's got Grove Guardian and Ethereal Guide there. Ethereal Guide does give 30% HP, but she gives range attack, not army attack. So if his intention is to be able to swap to mixed comps when he hits fort or base, then Grove Guardian and Ethereal Guide should be taken out and replaced with Songstress and Dream Witch, because they are range army heroes and they give you army attack and army HP while still giving you that range squad bonus. And even if that was the case, then you really wouldn't want that set up for Baron. You'd want to replace your army heroes and the shapeshifter with 3 range heroes that just give range attack and range HP. So he's still making a mistake either way, and he's increasing his losses. He's wasting his guildmates' troops just because he doesn't know how to choose his heroes. So moving on to the third hit, this is Cav against Int, and he barely walks back with 4 siege troops. Now his hero selection is off again. He's put all 3 11k heroes and 2 Inf attack heroes. Now I see what he's trying to do here. He wants to send Inf, but he's got Magister as his leader, so he puts the 2 11k heroes that have Inf attack him. But this is still wrong, and a lot of champ players actually do make this mistake. So let's say I've got Lightweaver as my leader and I want to send a Cav march, because Lightweaver doesn't give you any Cav bonuses. Instead of putting all 3 11k heroes in the march, you would take out the leader that doesn't give you Cav squad boost. So that would be Dark Magister. Dark Magister gives you Cav attack, but not any squad boosts for Cav. In that situation, a Magister would be the 5th hero that doesn't give you any Cav squad boost. So you take Magister out as 5th hero and replace with Lightweaver. You would lose 60% Cav attack, but obviously you want to be able to send cavalry with Lightweaver as your leader, so to kind of throw the person that you're rallying off, because they wouldn't normally expect you to be sending Cav if you have Lightweaver as your leader. The 200% squad attack is worth more than the 60% Cav attack that you're taking out. So what I'm trying to say is, make sure you have 4 heroes of the troop type you're sending in your march at all times. Don't take any more leaders out other than that, because if you do, you'll start to massively miss out on stats, as this guy is doing. So the 4th and final hit is the same as the 3rd hit. Well, obviously there's the damage is a bit different because Nash only has 2 million troops then, but the heroes and the formation are the same. So those were the hits against AA and Baron. I hope you guys learned some things here. And there will be a second Baron video uploaded tomorrow with more hits, because we're smacking people out of the base all through Baron. We only took 2 defeats in total, so that's pretty good. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all next time.